Oh, geez, Louise, huh? Fucking crazy ass move overnight. Like, wow. But okay, it's still. I mean, we're hanging in. I mean, but it was gonna be easy. It was gonna be an easy week, and now it's gonna duke it out. I mean, it was gonna have. They were all gonna be winners. It was gonna be easy. But then I don't even know why the market moved up. But that's the whole point of my trading. I don't have to know, and I don't understand. And there you go. Okay, so where was it? Oh yeah. So this thing's up here. So I'm in both of these. So 3210. Sorry, 31. If it says 3190 or 3170, we're gonna have to get out. We're gonna get out of each one. You know, the same old story. The 3190, easy to see. Just 3190 and 3170. But okay, so and we're right, and now we're at this point where we're up here in the trade. So if it stays above that, I'm gonna stay in them, right? And if it does, then you know we'll make money, or it'll go here, and it crosses over. I'll get out. But you know, you can see by the end of the day today, we should be at least at close to break even or whatever. But it was gonna be a nice easy week. Now it's not. But whatever. Okay, and here, of course, look at that. I hadn't touched it, so that cost $50. Boom. Okay, so I already put that in here. So now what? Now, oh, I have to set the new one again. So, I mean, basically, if it gets back into 32.30, I'm going to get in again, and we'll see what happens after that. So just if it goes back up to 32.30, I'm going to get in again, and then I'll adjust from there. That's that. Okay. Bearish for out. Core puts. Okay, that one's doing well. So, right. What was the? Sorry, I'm just didn't look at this morning until I got in. Right, I got in at. I got out. These are not getting in. These are getting out because I'm in both. So I went in. I exited. I exited there, and then I exited the 32.20, which is not reflected here. So let's do that. I exited the 32.20, and really you slip by a quarter, so that's why I do that. And so now you're out of that. So now you're out of both of these. And the way you can just tell really easily, if you uncheck these for a second, and you see when your delta is 0, it's going to be 0, or it's going to be 5 or 10, depending, or 50 or 100, if you're whatever. So it's going to be in that, and that's how you know if you're in anything or not, quickly. Okay, so now I'm in nothing. So I don't want it to go too far before I get back in, right? So what are we at? We're at $60. So I'll let it go down to 3,200. So let's look. I mean, I'm playing with it. So those trades are locked in. So let me move this black line down here. Delete that. Those trades happened. Okay, so now 3,200. Again, let's see what that would look like. Right, and then 3180. Let's see what that would look like. And that you'd be down here. So let's just, if I'm going to do that, 3200 and 3180. We haven't done them yet, but 3200. So here we are. Sorry. 31.80. 31.80. 3,200, 31.80. Okay. And if I do cross over, I'm going to do the 10 point. If it goes back up 10 points, you get out again. So that's it. So right now we're no short positions. If it hits that, I'll be in 1. Hits that, I'll be in 2. And they had 10 point reverses. Oops. Wait, I just got a text. Let me just pause it for a second. One sec. I'm going through these. That was core puts. Let me just pause it. Anyway, that was core puts. Okay. So let's see. This guy. I'm in the long position. I'm in 2 of them. So I just want to see where I have to get out. So I don't. Let's see. Right now it's 30. It's at 30. Okay, so now I'm not getting out. It's $500 down, but this doesn't expire on Friday. It's a week from Friday, so whatever. Like I said, this is probably not the best trade to be doing anyway because it never had that good setup. But you got to play it out. Can't bail once you're started. So 32.10. I'm just looking. It'd be down here, and that'd be another. Right. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do for this. So if this hits 32.10 at this point, looks like it's really. I want to make sure we're in the same 32.23. Why is that saying? The low was 30. Oh, okay. I guess it got pretty close, but it hasn't hit it yet. So that wouldn't matter. That's in the past. So I'm saying from here, the price is 32. If it goes to 32.10, I'm gonna exit and get back in if it goes up to 32.20. That's just for now. This is this fucking crazy ass whipsawing. It doesn't usually happen. So that's the whole idea of this. Is like when this happens, these trades are a little bit of a pain in the ass, but that's why they make money under other circumstances. So let me just keep playing it out. So 31.10 and 32.20, I'll get back in if that happens. Just so to keep the loss a little more under control. And I might have to roll it out or do whatever. Okay, but we'll see. Okay. That's that for now. So, right. So if it goes back down, I'll get out. Back up here, I'll get back in. Just trying to stay in the middle of this. And I got the whole next week to roll one of the edges out or whatever. Okay. Speaking of that, this one, I had to do some adjustments because it was like, look what happened. So, it was like this, so that was off, and this was off, and this was off, and this does expire, so it was coming way up here, and who knows if it's going to bounce back or not. So it's getting to the edge, and if it runs off the edge now, you're going to lose, and you got to do this in a relatively short amount of time, because now I could roll it out. You could extend the whole trade by a week, and I could do that if I needed to. But at this point, these kind of trades, when it gets all hairy like this, I'm not trying to make money anymore. I'm just trying to break even, make a little. I don't want to keep having small losses, so But even that's okay. But so what did I do? I pulled the put up from. I left this 30.55 is worth almost nothing, so no reason to sell it. This one I exited the 31.20 and got into a 31.90, brought an additional 31.50, all that for 5.75 in credit. And you can see that with that, and then that pulls that up. But then here, I took 5.75 in credit, so take a little bit off. That's like whatever, a couple $100 or whatever, in potential of the trade, and push this out. So you go like this, and okay, there you go. Takes a second. Okay, so now we're here, and then since I don't want this delta to be so steep anymore, because now I'm in the middle, so I just exited this, and here I am. And I'm actually just going to let it go for a little bit, because you're not going to get that hurt whichever way it runs. I mean, it's not great, but I think you're more likely to just let it play out for a while and not just let it. So I don't plan to get in or out pretty much today. I mean, it would have to do something crazy, because even if it goes over to here, okay, so I'll roll it or something, but I'm just going to let it go, because you can see the delta is not that steep anymore. So, I mean, look, it's that. So I'm just going to let this go and not do anything. Okay? That's that. Ryan's trade, I mean, woohoo. Let's see. Does this come all the way down? If it doesn't, awesome. And we'll keep doing this each week, and that'll be that. I was just making the point that you could do this. I had these. This is the trade right here. That's it. These little things I have on there are just ideas to fool around with. I'm sorry. That's even better. Look at this. It's like this. There it is. It's $55 in profit. There it is. So okay, so it's doing well. So let's see if this falls. But it's looking good so far. This, I was just pointing this out, that if it does run up, and you could put this on, and it's very consistent and cheap. And there's a lot of profit here. So you can the $50 thing, same thing. I think you could do it. This might be a better baseline than look at that. You don't need all that. So you can put this way out. Sorry, this thing is, I got so many windows open that it's taking a while for the. Wow. I need to put more. You can allocate how much memory to Thinkorswim, and I don't have enough allocated, I think. That's what the problem is. And I got a ton of RAM, so I need to do that. So I'm gonna make this 30.3290 instead. Okay, so now at 3290, that's even way, whatever. So at 3290, look at putting one on. I'm suggesting. We're not. I know it's not going to be done this week, but it's just the theory. Any calls that we could have bought are way too expensive now. When they were way down the market, when it was way down there, we could have bought them yesterday, but we didn't. Not going to. So those aren't there. Anyway, this is Randy's trade. I'm just fooling around. This is his trade. That's it. And it's Ryan. I don't know if it's actually Ryan's trade or Randy's trade, or it's a Ryan-esque trade. I don't know if it's Randy's trade or an actual Ryan trade. Whatever. It's looking pretty great. Okay, so this thing is weird. It's only happened to me 2 or 3 times in the history of Thinkorswim. The reason you can't see the risk profile, the lines, is because every once in a while, one of the options gets put in wrong, and the numbers that back up they're not updating right. On the chart, it's a separate thing. It's happened a couple of times. I had to call them about it, but this is correct. How much money I'm in loss right now, and the delta's right, and the theta's right, but for some reason, it has to do with, I think it's the 33.90. I was checking into it. It's not being updated right, but this is the actual price. You can check in other platforms. This is the actual. That's the actual price I got it for. This is the actual price it is right now. So when you do this, it shows you. Okay, you're $83 you're $400 in loss on that side, and on this side, I got in here, and I got in here. So I'm $217 in profit. So, you know, the difference is what I am. So, you know, but this is a longer term play. You just wait until it, so, you know, this is like, you know, 10, 15 days away from being break even. But you don't have to even watch it. I mean, if it goes to 33.50, you're gonna 15. I'm gonna roll it, and it would have to go down pretty far. I don't know exactly, but something like. I mean, there's no real danger, you know. Wow, look at that. Okay, it would have to go really. I mean, it would have to go down below 3,100, farther. So it has to go hundreds of points in either direction. 100 points up and at least 100 points down for me to do anything on this trade. So it's great. So just, I mean, it's going to win. It always wins. It's just a matter of like, this trade is like, you win quick or you win slow, but you don't have to do much of anything. And sometimes you think you're about to win and then it turns around and then you're in for a few more weeks, but you don't have to do anything. So puts are at the moment they're $50, which I don't even. Oh, I guess it backed off a little bit. But again, this is, you don't make money that fast when the market goes up, and you don't make money very slow. You don't lose much when it goes down, but it's like watching paint dry. But you can see, you know, the like what in. When did I actually get in? I have it. It's right here. This is real. This is a real. This is a. You know, in Thinkorswim, I'm just modeling it, but you can tell it's right. This number's always kind of close. It always bounces. A minute ago was $50. It's just close enough. So I just wanted to show when did I actually get in? I don't even know how. I don't know this platform at all. I can't remember. Oh, 7.6. That's right. I got in 7.6. So, because it's right here. 7.6 right there, yeah. So you can see, so 7.6, and by, you know, what, 8.6, even after the big fall and the big gain, and 8.6, $230, that's like 20%, right? In a month, right, with all the nonsense. So, okay, so that's nothing there. TR I'm not in, and that's it. I wanted to put Randy's trade on the Moderna. That's like really interesting. Okay, so that's all.